Yes, y'all. Just heading back home. Gonna do a video on psychic abilities. Please press the like button before I go in. Okay? So, psychic abilities is something we all have. We all have the ability to be psychic. Actually, we're born with psychic abilities. The difference is in degrees. So, in its most layman and simple form, I'll give you an analogy. Analogy will be you're home, you're playing PlayStation, your mum's about to get through the door, she's home from work, you didn't wash up the plates, and before she says something, you already know she's about to go ballistic. This is psychic abilities in its most simple form. You knew your mum was about to go off, but the predictability of that is very high, like 90%, 99%, because you have a history of not washing up the plates before your mum gets home. So the reaction of that, knowing that your mum was going to speak and go ballistic, was very high. But this is psychic abilities at like 1 degree. Now, you have psychic abilities where your gut is telling you, don't go out, stay home tonight. You then watch something on the news later saying there was trouble in this area, in this neighborhood. Your friends went out, they saw what happened, but you had a gut feeling to stay home. Or you might have a premonition, a dream that you're going to receive good luck, and then it plays out in real time. You may have a dream that it's best to go to this country because you're going to meet someone who's going to change your life. Or you may have a synchronicity, a sign telling you to act out on this desire because it's going to make you a lot of money. You see, the reason why these are high in degrees and why they play out is because we are connected to the moon. Just like when you're born, you have an umbilical cord that gets disconnected from the mother. You also have a connection with mother. It's a metaphysical one. It's called the mind navel. This is why, as a dad, I'm a dad, but I still have a connection with my mum. If I feel down and I've told no one, my mum will always message me. And she don't know. Like, I didn't tell her I was feeling down, you know. But because me and my mum are still connected through the mind navel and physically too. So ultimately, you want to be working with lunar energy. You want to be working with lunar energy if you want to work on your psychic abilities. That's why a lot of the symbolism we see to psychic abilities always has a moon in there. You see, because it's the mother, the Psi. And Psi is also another energy relating to Neptune, which is the dream, the vision, the Maya, the pitchfork. The pitchfork is also associated with Psi energy. So it's dreams and illusions that actually gives us experience to understand this physical reality. Because psychic abilities can be gained through signals. That's why my mum will know when I'm down, because the moon is a satellite. What does a satellite do? It sends signals. Everything we see in technology is a replication of nature, which I say every video. So what is the most natural satellite? The moon. Even if you was to go on Google, it will tell you that the moon is a natural satellite. So your energy goes up to the moon, it transmits it, and it sends it out to the right people. So of course your mum's gonna know when you're feeling down. because you and her have a personal connection, you have a lunar connection, you have a metaphysical connection through the heart, because at one time in your life, you was provided energy through your mum's heart. This is why twins also, they know when each other are, one or the other, are in danger. This is real, clinically proven by science. It's not just some article written, you know. This is real, true science, you know. So you want to get symbiotic with the moon, because the moon is sending signals. If you want to work on your psychic abilities mainly. This is why females are very intuitive. They know when you're lying. They know when you're up to no good. And sometimes they're not 100% spot on. But I can assure you, you set them some signs to question your belief, their beliefs of you. Or it could be subconsciously because they've had a bad relationship with men in general. So now their signals is just thrown off altogether. But ultimately it was the man that corrupted her psyche, not her psychic abilities, her psyche, which is another word alluding to psi, you see. So the woman is more naturally intuitive. Most psychics are females. So for a woman, it's very easy. Just tapping more into lunar energy. As a man, you should be tapping into lunar energy also for the same reasons I just explained. You came from your mother. Within the word masculine, you see the word ma. So it's just your birthright. Another way to work with practical or tangible energies to build up on your psychic abilities, the sun. The sun is another way. I used to sun gaze a lot. This was, it was overwhelming. I just have to say that, just because the sun is an overwhelming energy, you know. It did kind of unground me. The moon is a grounding kind of energy. The sun was overbearing because it really pierces through the veil of this reality, and you have to train your eyes before you even sun gaze. It's not even something I recommend everyone do, because it pierces through the veil of your eyes. But I'll tell you this, when you do sun gaze, you want to pull your eyes up to your third eye, and you're going to see flashes of lights. It's better to do it like that instead of look at it directly. You can look at it directly to gain some kind of resilience with you and the sun. But don't do, listen, I don't want to hear you're going to the doctors because you blinded yourself. If you really want to look at the sun and sun gaze, you pull your eyes up to your third eye, and you're going to see flashes of lights. This is going to help the secretion of serotonin and melanin, or melatonin, should I say. Melanin is very important for your pineal glands. Serotonin is the day, melatonin is the night. You're going to have more vivid dreams. Your dreams are going to be way more vivid when you sun gaze, because it's secreting enough pineolin to allow you to be psychic in your dreams and your premonitions. Another way is diet. Bananas are very good for the secretion of pineal, of your pineal glands. Cherries, Montgomery cherries, are very good for your pineal gland also. Any energy that is, any fruit, that is burgundy, just like this color, actually, maroony fruits like cherries, berries, grapes, they're good for your pineal gland also. So you actually have so many holistic ways to actually become psychic. It's not just always, oh, let's go for the drug, because there always has to be a course correction with that. If it's not your physical health, it's something else. Or now you've opened too many portals and now you're going schizophrenic. You want to work holistically with building up your tolerance. Okay, so you all have the ability to build upon psychic abilities. You also want to work with the ground when it comes to psychic abilities, because you can access information through the ley lines. I live in the east, in Thailand, and the energy rises in the east, sunrise, and it sunsets in the west. Everything starts in the east and sets in the west. So you want to work with the ground. You can send information from the ground. Ley lines are very important. Where I stay in Thailand is actually on the same ley line as Nigeria, and that's where my ancestors are from. Me and my friend were both black. He's from Jamaica, but obviously his ancestors are from West Africa. We get a lot of divine knowledge and we get a lot of good luck because we're on the same ley line as our ancestors. Okay, so ley lines are very important. So you want to kind of be familiar with geography, geomagnetism, ley lines. These are all the kind of practices you want to work with from a highly spiritual level, from an earth level, ground level. You need to be familiar of these practices. You know, there's many ways to tap into psychic abilities. I think the most practical way is the ground. You know, you work from the ground up. So you really want to get out in nature, maybe around 5:45 a.m. when Venus comes out, because Venus is the first luminary that comes out, which orbits. And then sun comes out around 6:30. So if you start working with Venetian energy, you really do get to see how light operates, you know. All energy rises from the east and sets in the west. So your predictable outcomes will be more probable through working with the circadian rhythm, you know, of this reality, working with the natural rhythm of this reality. So everything now becomes not even psychic, you just know, you know, because you're actually with the natural rhythm. Whereas before, it may seem psychic because you're so off the circadian rhythm, you know? So if you like this video, you know what to do. Any consultations to further help and improve your psychic abilities, to access information, tap into your ancestors, tap into dormant DNA, contact me, okay? Peace.